waiting for the people to show up and do the thing, because there are definitely not 0 people here. Can you There we go. Hello, friends. Hi. I am still cleaning my apartment because it is the job that never ends. However, as of tomorrow, we have cat cam because that is where the tree will go. It's very little, but they are very little. So, hello Sherry, hello Sammy, hello Tennille, hello Joni. Working on reading the book you all randomly picked off my TBR at Wit's End. I don't remember picking this, but I'm sure I had a part in it. This is the job that never ends. Cleaning my apartment or life? Because both. Working on Bloodbound. I support this. I am reading Game Changer, which is an experience that I didn't think I would live, and here we are. But I'm also listening to Check and Mate because I need an audio for when I clean. But I think I'm almost done. I think if I have like 1 or 2 dedicated sprints to cat prep and cleaning, I will be good to go. Because I don't know what time I don't know what time I'm getting the cat. I just know it's tomorrow. And it's going to be crazy. I am also excited for me, but also terrified that I'm going to accidentally pick cats that want to mate. So I might be yelling at you to help me figure out if it's a boy or if they're boys or girls. This is also how I heard it, because I'm pretty sure that was the intent. Yes, I did have a part in that. Yeah, it just lives there. Hang on. That one. The not Heated Rivalry, but the one before that. And it is an experience, to be sure. But I'm about halfway through it. So, hi Temmie. Listening to an ALC, The Summer of Lost Things, and might read some manga. I love that for you. Going to be reading Fury Bound and then switching to audio and playing Stardew once your Switch charges. I love this for you. And earlier when I did my game poll and you voted Stardew, I definitely went and found all my mods. So that'll be that'll definitely come up on one of my Sunday Twitch streams. Thank you. I did a lot of research, but I'm still terrified. So there's that. Hello, currently working on Hunt the Villain, but want a fantasy. Eyeing a Bloodbound, We Who Will Die, and On Wings of Blood. Of these, I recommend We Who Will Die. Bloodbound is certainly a time. And I have not read On Wings of Blood yet, but I do want to. So, soon. Yeah. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It is definitely a book that exists. But I am happily giving it a try. Before, like, because I know the rest get better. Also, that's weird. I have to fix that in a minute. Almost didn't continue with the series because you read. Yeah. I'm gonna at least do this one and Heated Rivalry and then go from there. But I wanted to read before I attempted the show because of who I am as a person. This is so exciting. Keep us updated because I love the book ban board. Um, oh, okay. Done with your shelves as you can be. Yes, it took you hours. Listen, you did the work. So proud of you. Ah, yes, you can get to Woven by Gold. Yeah, your message definitely sent before you finished typing. Did you make a whole new account for this YouTube? Because I'm very confused as to why you aren't a mod. Because if anyone should be, you should be. I've heard this for a few people. It's on my 26 and 26 to like at least try it out because I like to try every book. But I'm excited and nervous. I it's not my first time having cats because I had a cat as a child and like my family has cats, but it's my first time being fully responsible for them myself. And they're little and I'm terrified. But it's all going to be fine. Everything is going to work out great. I have everything I need. And if I don't, I can buy it. But I have everything that was like an urgent need. I have food, litter box, food dishes. I have a tree. And I have toys, including a laser pointer, because the most important toy. Also, I'm holding the blanket like this because I realized this tank top doxes me, and I don't feel like doing that on the internet today or ever, but especially not today. The show is so much better. I've heard this too, but I'm still someone who needs to read first. It's the neurospicy in me. Okay, when we go into the sprint, I'll fix it because you should be a mod. Yeah, this makes sense too. Yes, sprints reading Salt Cup Crop, not Cup. Salt Crop by Yume Kitase? Kitase? Either way, sounds like fun. I hope you're enjoying it. I will. I am legally obligated to post them in like 4 or 5 different places, so I'm not accused of keeping secrets. Eyeing Woven by Gold that you put on your June, but you put it on your June TBR. I'm trying to do right and not read TBR books before the month they're chosen for. Listen, that's the problem with doing a TBR so early. Yes, I do know this. I plan on giving them like probably the kitchen bathroom area for the beginning, but I also know I'm going to probably end up just snuggling them not in the kitchen and bathroom. Which that's the part that's going to be my downfall because I'm just going to be like, I want you with me, but all your things are over there. Listen, if you don't, you don't. You're here for fun. This will not happen because every other kitten in the litter is claimed. That's not the only reason. I wasn't planning on getting 2 until like 2 days ago. 3 days ago? I don't even know. But I'm definitely not doing more than 2. I just know myself. Or this is laughing at what Joni said, but either way. I don't think so. I've gone through it shouldn't block yours either because you're a mod. But I've clicked every comment that I've gotten on my end. Hello, Hales. All right. Yeah, that is weird. That was the other thing is like, I can't just not go to work to have my kittens adapt to being here. So it was like, at least if I have 2 of them, they can entertain each other. And I do plan on, because it is bad timing because, like, the Nashville trip is about a week away. Um, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna see if my neighbors will just pop in and, like, check on them. But, yeah, that was the big reason I went with 2 is, like, I work 7:30 to 4 most days. So, oh, well, Tennille votes for We Who Will Die, Kin. Where have you been? Yeah, I'm getting 2 kittens in less than 24 hours. I don't know what time or anything, but I'm getting 2 kittens tomorrow. Um, Kept Mako in the bathroom when you first got her, but she was not even 4 weeks old and didn't want to chance her giving something to Milo. This makes sense. Luckily, my 2 are they've been together their whole lives and technically before their lives because they will be brothers or sisters if I check the gender correctly. But um yeah, I'm going for CMA Fest again. I'm leaving Wednesday after work and I'll be back sometime Monday. Um oh, okay. No, they're coming tomorrow. Um I don't know when. Nicole just got home, which I thought she wasn't coming home till tomorrow, so it might be earlier than I expected. But which is why I was like, I should probably do some sort of push to get all my stuff done. Interesting, because I've definitely typed her name before and it hasn't worked. Or it has worked, but YouTube is weird. These are words, and I'm not even gonna try to understand them. But okay, we are gonna do 45-minute sprint at least for the first one, and we'll see how much I get done. But yeah, see, like, these both showed up. So I don't know. Um, I don't know if I'm going to see this person. Okay. So we're gonna do a 45-minute sprint, see how much I can get done, and then we might switch to wheel sprints, and we might not. I don't know. We're just here. We'll see how here goes. Well, I love Kin, so there's that. Um, maybe. Yeah, I will definitely, like, if I'm unsure, I'll DM you and be like, "Hey, help." Um, Happy for you. Okay. I am starting the sprint and I will see you in 45. Hello. I need my blanket back. I forgot I didn't change my shirt. I did some cat things. I think I'm done for tonight because I just want to be a potato because I've basically been cleaning pretty much all day, only taking breaks earlier today to yap with Lexi on video sprints. So I'm just about done. And I did confirm that we're not going in the morning tomorrow. So I will have time to get things done. Like the final things I need to do. So for the rest of the time we're here, which I don't know how long that's going to be, at least 2 more sprints. Maybe more depending on how I feel. I'll get to actually read and figure out my life. But comments. This is basically what I heard as well in my research spiral, is that it's pretty obvious to tell the gender of the kittens, but we will find out when I get there. Read 20 pages, did dishes and existed. This is progress, so I'm very proud of you. I'm glad you read, and dishes are important. Didn't read, but got all the cat things done. 11 happy little fluff butts. So happy for you. Kept getting distracted, but got 36 pages read. Very nice. Picking up at 18%. I'm excited to see how you feel about this. 10% into your ALC. Very nice. You just started it, right? I think that's what you said. But either way, let me know how you're feeling about it. I'm going to be a potato because, like, a lot of the stuff I have to do requires me going outside and putting stuff in the garbages, but it's raining and I don't want to get wet. Maybe I am a cat. I mean, I've only figured out, like, the cat part of my life. The rest of it is who knows what's happening. Immersion read 30 pages of Fury Bound, and you think your Switch is charged enough to play. That's exciting. I now also kind of want to play Stardew. Or go play more Dreamlight Valley. Maybe I'll do that and listen to Check and Mate. We'll see. I'll decide when the sprint starts. Don't know how much you read, but the stalkers know about each other now. What did you say you were reading again? I just remember you sending a big fancy word. And that's all I remember. Just started that sprint, enjoying the setup so far. Good. I love that. I have so many arcs on my Kindle that I need to read. Like, my NetGalley ratio is like 6%. I think it's worse than that now because I got accepted for a few. I need to, like, dedicate time to actually reading my arcs. But I'm not good at doing that. I think it's because I can't, like, see them, so I forget they exist. Which is why I need to I always pinch myself in my clip. I need to work on the arc tracker for my Notion this week. Because that would be a big help in me actually reading my arcs. Reminds you of your book. If you know, you know. I probably know, but I don't remember. Also, the amount of pictures of Bloodbound that I currently have in my phone is insane. But here we are. Likely be finishing shelves during the next sprint. Needed your son to bring home more cube bins. This is smart. I don't have anywhere to put cube bins though, because all my shelves on my cube thing are full. Because I have 3 for clothes, and by clothes I mean shorts. And then I have my coloring stuff that I don't really use anymore, like the colored pencils, the old ones. And then my bottom ones have shoes. I have never heard of this book, but I will check it out at some point. Is this the... I don't remember what it's called, but I know exactly which one you're talking about. I'm down to buddy read. I just need to... I need to finish things first. I guess I'll have 3 books on my May TBR, I think. Now I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's 3. A thing that I need to do. See, this is smart, but to me that defeats the brand. I might just do like... What do I have planned? I could do an ARC vlog in August. Because... Yeah, I might do that. Because now that I have nothing to do, I can start reading... Or not reading. I can start making more than 1 vlog a month, ideally. Which I would like to do, because I like vlogging. I'm just... It just doesn't... Shelf control for me is specifically about my physicals. Still need to figure out what you're going to read. Need to actually get back into Hunt the Villain and not start one of the other ones. Go read Hunt the Villain. Stop avoiding the book you're excited about, Ken. Or we're fighting. And I don't want to fight you. I like you. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. That book is a blur because I read 2 like really mid romances, one after the other. And they kind of just blurred together even though they were very different. This sounds beautiful. I know one of my shelves could for sure hold cubes. But like my shelves are organized except for Bride and Mate down here. I figured out earlier they don't want to stay up. They just want to lay there. So that's a thing. I also, you guys can't see them, but I think I'm going to move my Twisted Tales shelf somewhere else and put Bonded by Thorns over here. I think. I haven't officially decided, but I've been thinking about it. Possibly. I have... Where's my ideas? I do have, like, ARC vlog on my video list. It's just the idea of actually doing it. My only August vlog plan right now is Toastland. Because I'm playing that for Nat. Well, not for Nat, but with Nat, kind of. So I'm vlogging how my picks for that go. Yeah, I did stop for a while, and then I was like, what if I just go and see what's there? And I somehow got accepted for like 2 or 3 of the 20 that I applied for. So I might do like an ARC spinner wheel. It's just like an impulsive thing at some point and go for it. Just got the pretty sprayed edge Hunt the Villain for $6. Very nice. This is how I felt when reading it. I was very confused most of the time. Also, if you guys want an entertaining experience, you need to hear Monica's husband talk about Dyer Bound. It made my entire night. 52% in and enjoying it, just don't necessarily want to pick up a book, but you want to read. No, I feel that. That's how I've been pretty much for all of today. But I think I'm ready to read now. And by read, I mean skim, because I don't like the way that this author writes smut. And that is like half the book. And I hope it gets better. But I was just sitting here earlier clicking through all the penis talk. Also, I don't remember what I was going to say. I lost the thought. Yeah, but you're a librarian. Librarians have their own rules. You could have a 0% and you would get every arc you apply for. It's just your unread shelf that's the problem child. The fave shelf is fine until you find more. See, most of my shelves are unread. That is the problem. Because we're at 256 unread and 93 read. And 2 that are technically DNFs, but I'm hanging on to them because one is autographed and I want to retry it, and the other, I just want to retry it. Yeah, that's how I think a lot of people felt in Fury Bound. Yeah, it's certainly a time. I don't mean Game Changer specifically. I mean the rest of the series. Because I do want to at least read Game Changer and Heated Rivalry. And we'll see where I go from there. Not right away, but like, I think Heated Rivalry is in my future after this one. Honestly, people need more days like this. The only reason I read every day is because I'm obsessed with watching my Storygraph streak go up. I panicked because the day that I read all the Unhinged Sentient Object smut, I didn't track it in Storygraph, so it broke my streak. So I lied and said I read 10 pages of Fury Bound instead. Because I read, just didn't track it. No, my face just itched. So far behind on arcs that you don't care anymore, and neither do they. Yeah, I mean, you're also a librarian. Just for the summer. Which I need to process some things before I go back to just for the summer. I'm hoping something that I did today will help with that. It's not even that it has smut. It's I need it to be better written smut. And maybe I need to care about both characters instead of only one. Because that's where I'm at in Game Changer. I only care about one of the two. Like I said, no, not having a meltdown currently. I don't know why I'm checking. I know it's Manu. Yeah, I don't even think I have a Kindle streak technically because I read my physical books. Yes, hellos to Nat. Can't track your daily reading. Every time you mark a book on Storygraph or Goodreads, you DNF it. Yeah, I don't. Like, my Kindle tracks Goodreads for me, but I only do start and finish. Like, I don't do consistent updates. But my Storygraph, I update anytime I read. Because I like the way it works. I'm at 240 days right now. Funny enough, the last thing that broke my streak was my birthday. $315 days on Storygraph, so you get it and we'll read something today. I support you. Will it be Hunt the Villain? Probably not. 42 weeks and 120 days. That is amazing. I don't know what the rest of this thought was, but I support you. Yeah, this also, I think, partially is because don't you read like a bunch of books at a time? I feel like if I did that, I would never finish anything. That's why I only have an audio and a like eyeball at any given moment. Yes, more screaming. Hello, welcome. Only update Goodreads when you have something to say, but Storygraph every day. This makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I just don't update Goodreads unless I finish a book. But I always have both open. Because, like, to me, Storygraph is my stats and Goodreads is my social media. I can't explain it beyond that, and I won't. I'm so proud of you. Not that there's anything wrong with reading a bunch of books at a time. My brain just doesn't work. I mean, no one has to use anything. There's so many now. Like, I want to check out Pagebound, but it scares me. Goodreads is definitely more social media, yeah. Yeah, see, I love the bookmark challenge, which I need to read. I have 4 more. I don't know. I should get one next month because I'm reading I think I'm reading Japanese Gothic for Amazing. So that should get me 2 bookmarks. Okay, this makes sense. If I'm slumping, I just read less. I don't start new things. I'll do other hobbies and pray for the best. Yeah. Like I feel like this is a common thing. Like people who have both, like this is the way they use it. But yeah, like I will check Goodreads every day, scroll through, mark a bunch of things as want to read, but my want to read on Storygraph has nothing on it. It's literally just read, currently reading stats. About the book or something else? Yeah, I'm using it for the building prompt, I think I said. Now I need to look, but I don't want to grab my iPad, and I think I sent it here. Yeah, I'm doing Japanese Gothic for building on the cover as of this sloppily written TBR that I made. I made a new Goodreads profile because I couldn't remember my password for the old one. That's why I made a new Goodreads. It had nothing. It didn't have anything to do with it being messy. That just ended up being a perk. Yeah, I haven't thought about tarot at all. That's going to be kind of like an in the moment and making it work with whatever we're doing for Amazing. Which we'll see if I even read the books I put on here. Goodreads is a habit to update. Storygraph and Fable are an afterthought. This makes sense. Mine are both habits. Japanese Gothic was a 5-star. Gets really confusing towards the end. I don't remember saying this. I mean, I probably did, but that was probably also part of it. But the big reason was when I got my new computer, I couldn't get into my account. I couldn't get into my account because it was linked to my college email, and I no longer had access to my college email. So, yeah, you are being dramatic. I also have a spreadsheet. I use the fancy one I got off YouTube, and I love it. which that I do religiously. And then I do in Notion, I have like a calendar that shows how long it takes me to read each book. And that's chaotic, but I love it. Never. She's never been dramatic once in her life. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have Japanese Gothic for 2. And then the marathon one. And then whatever comes out in June. Which I'm sure is just going to be LGBTQ authors or stories. Which I'll obviously read one of those at least in June, and then hopefully get all the bookmarks for the first time. Ghostwriter giving me 3 really did like seal the deal. Yeah, I don't do I do my story graph daily, Goodreads spreadsheet I do whenever I start or finish a book. And then Notion, I mostly track series in because it makes sense to track it there. And I also track my readathon submissions in there. And soon we'll be doing like buddy reads and book clubs because I do want to participate in those more. Even though I finally read the book club book for Heather and can't do the discussion. Agree on the last one. Maybe you'll luck out and Starship hits it too. For your sake, I hope so. I think I have that on my TBR. I almost got it for Aardvark and then I didn't, and I don't remember why. Strength of the Few got you your marathon. Yeah, I have a classic that I got on Audible. I got The Secret History. I might just listen to that one of these days just to say that I got it. But I want to finish Check and Mate first because I wanted to read all of Allie Hazelwood's books last year and I didn't. So I'm still working on that technically. The ending reads itself and probably You Deserve Each Other. This for the marathon one or your 2 remaining bookmarks? I have heard this. This is why I'm thinking audio. But like nothing on the marathon list appealed to me, unfortunately. Because like Raven Scholar terrifies me. Everything else is too long for my little brain. So this was the one that I was like, I can just throw this on an audiobook, play video games, work on my Notion, get her done. Okay, your 2 remaining. Enjoyed You Deserve Each Other. It's underrated. This I'm taking as a recommendation. Thank you. Want to read it because it's being adapted. That might be another one I have to get. Now I'm just going to grab my iPad because it has everything that I have planned. Where is my spring bookmark page? Okay, I lied. I need 3 more. I need AAPI, which is Japanese Gothic, or Rings of Fate, or Best Offer Wins, but probably Japanese Gothic. Summer Reading, which I think is the adaptations, and I put Heated Rivalry on there, as well as Vladimir and Husbands, both of which I own physically. And then Escapist, I have Japanese Gothic, Starship, that's why it was in my brain, or Sky Daddy. And then other possibilities I have for marathon is Bury Our Bones and The Midnight Soil, but I don't know if that is one I can handle right now. Proud of you. You got this. I wouldn't blame you. I need to read that. I think that's the first one, right? This is good to know. Yes, I did see this. That's the one I have marked down, which I think is why I ended up prioritizing Game Changer, because I still don't know why Game Changer was in my Libby holds, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember Monica reading it, and it was the most unhinged from what she said. Yeah, I have like, it's in here. Hang on. Because I also track everything in my digital journal. I don't know how this is gonna. This is the extent of my TBR. Like, it's literally just scribbled. Everything is just scribbled in as a potential. And we'll see what I actually end up reading. But also, if anyone is binging on or Beast of the Briar, apparently the new book has a holiday in it. So, short translated one. That makes sense. This is good to know. Like, I own it physically because I got it at National Book Fest. So I want to actually read it. I just have not. Forgot adaptation. 7 Dials for that one and Scratch Yesteryear. Got confused. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, for Every Summer After. Good to know. I just was like, I wanted to scribble something down, mostly because I was planning vlogs. Because I'm doing, like I did this month, I'm doing in June a Shelf Control but Amazing Picks My Vlog. So I wanted to figure out what books I was reading for that. I wasn't saying you specifically. I was just saying people in general. Hooray! Yeah, I do all of those in my my journal, which is really, this is a very expensive notebook at this point. I don't do anything on here but my reading journal, which is really bad because this was a lot of money. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, well, the nice thing is like it's a race, but it's not a race. So like you can take your time with the prompts when they drop, whenever they drop. But okay, we are gonna do another sprint because we've been yapping. And I love and appreciate the yap, but I want to read. So I will see you guys in 45. Yeah. I do play games on it sometimes, but it's mostly an iPad or a notebook. I also have a gaming computer with 2 monitors and a Nintendo Switch too, so that also explains it. Yeah, the biggest surprise of the century. This also makes sense. Okay, I'm shutting up now. See you in 45. Hello. I am still reading this book. I think at this point I would DNF, but it feels like a train wreck and I can't look away and I need to see where it's going. So that's where we're at. I went from 50% to 68% though, so I will probably finish tonight or tomorrow for sure. Yeah, Manu was saying that he's in an adaptation of some book. Don't remember. I've been wanting to do a rewatch, but I don't have time. Well, I have time. There's so many shows. I keep meaning to make like a priority list of the things I need to read first. And we just haven't gotten there yet. Finished a shelf and ate dinner and crying on the couch because I don't want to work tonight. I'm so sorry. I wish you didn't have to work, as does Sherry. Page math, 59 pages. Nice. I'm reading Game Changer by Rachel Reed. It's a book. And it's the writing style is definitely not beating the fan fiction allegations, I will say that. 26% into your ALC and planned your amazing TBR. Very nice. I need to remember that I actually have somewhat plans for when I film my TBR. Tomorrow morning, maybe? Should probably at least film the roll part before kittens come so I can put that all away. But we'll see what happens in the morning. Tomorrow's a new day. He is in you. I have watched or read. I think I tried to watch this and then forgot about it, but I want to go back. I read the first book. Finished your shelves and started filling out your new planner because you had too many places for the same damn thing. This is valid. So in typical you fashion, you scrapped them all and started a new one. I support this. I realized this in my reading journal the other day that like I was tracking a lot of things that I didn't need to be and I wasn't even using anyway. So I just got rid of the pages. And then I made my book band board on my computer again because it's easier to keep track of it there than in my journal. 28% in this Wretched Alchemy arc. I think I have this one because it was read now. How are you liking it? Hold on, sorry. Sorry, I was trying to figure out if my neighbors are going up or down because I have to talk to them, but probably not 11:30 at night conversation now that I look at the clock. Swapped laundry, fed animals, and read 12 pages of Hunt the Villain. Very nice. Proud of you. Have a tentative TBR, but mostly just want to pick up LGBTQ authors. This is valid. I don't think I made my TBR pride friendly enough, but I think I'm going to try to make my sightseeing more LGBTQ. 3 days off after tonight, so counting your hours. Well, you got this. You'll make it through. Agreed, and then I processed what she meant. So I was able to put it together. Still need to read the last book and continue the show. You watched season 1. I feel like I watched part of season 1. I don't remember though. I know I read the first book. Why is this so short? because I have the break on 5 minutes. Okay, that makes way more sense. Sorry, I got distracted. The brain is not braining. Need to update April and make May's spreads. Well, yeah, you do like an actual like journal, right? Because I feel like that I would never keep up with. My digital is enough. He's a lot creepy in the show and the book, which I think is the point, but still. Really enjoying it so far. This is good to know. I have considered doing this so many times because I want to read them. I've never read all of the Gossip Girl books, but I've read all of the both spin-off books and own the Carlyles and the It Girl. So it would be a fun little cracked out read aloud. Read aloud? No, read along. Not a read aloud. Will not be reading to you all. I'm sorry. But yes, he truly is. Which again, it's the point. But yeah, I'm at 68%. We're gonna do one final sprint and then I think I'm gonna go horizontal. But I could probably finish this tonight if I don't fall asleep in bed reading. And then I can move on to Broken by Daylight. Good night. Sleep well. I've also considered this. I own 12 of the books, I think, or 10. I don't own all of them, but I own a decent chunk. And then The Perfectionist too is really good if you haven't read that. Yeah, I think I've only read the first 2 or 3, but I own a bunch. So those will be an eventual thing that I do because I hear the books are even more unhinged than the show. On 6, whatever's after Heartless. Yeah, I don't know the order. I just know Pretty Little Liars is first. But all right, we are gonna jump into our last sprint. And I will see you in 45. I just finished my book. Don't ask me what it's rated. I can't tell you. How did everyone else's sprint go? Unhinged passionate violence was a line you just read and will be how you refer to dark romances. I love that. I support you. You should probably eat more than a meal. You're killing it. That's amazing. I hope you finish it when you're ready to finish it and that it is a great time. No. I finished From Below yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I just finished Game Changer by Rachel Reed. It was a time. She is, like, impressively so. Yeah. Yeah. I need to go put it through my spreadsheet, but I don't know. I've been here the whole time. Page and a half left of ACOTAR, and the end so far is wild. Yeah, you'll have that. And the whole thing goes on a wild ride from there. You have not, but you were doing Mel's demo day, right? Because I think that went on way longer than she planned. What vlog? I just read this because I had a Libby loan. I'm not vlogging right now. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I'm not starting my next vlog till the 1st. And I don't even know if I'm starting it the 1st. It all depends on what prompts drop and what physical books I have to go on them. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope everyone enjoyed sprints. If you are doing Escape, there are sprints tomorrow at 2:00 on Heather's channel. Well, 2:00 Eastern. If you're in the Escape Discord, that will be translated to your own time zone. There are sprints every day for the rest of the month at varying times. Except there's no sprints on Thursday right now. That could change, but thank you everyone for hanging out. You guys are so welcome. I'm getting cats and reading Broken by Daylight because that's my next read. So just emotions all around. But all right. See you guys when I see ya.